Guys, welcome back here to Advanced Bass Fishing, and appreciate you guys swinging by the channel today for the episode. And guys, today we are going to talk about glide baits again. And I know that when I talk about glide baits, they are not one of the more popular videos, but I want to have a discussion with you guys and basically sort of come to an agreement here or a disagreement about whether you should even mess with them or not. It's like, are they even worth taking any time to fish? And I've got some pretty strong opinions on this. So we're gonna dig in that in today's episode and talk about these dang glide baits and fishing them. I'm also, guys, a couple quick things before we get started. We got some bunch of different deals going on right now if you guys might want to take advantage of. Solar Bat has got their biggest sale of the year going on my signature series, RB2s and 3s. With our nation's 250th anniversary, they're selling them for 50% off this month, guys. So if you're wanting to get a pair of my glasses, you can get them at half price. Use the promo code RandyB for free shipping and handling. 3 different lens colors, guys. They got the matte gray frames like this. They got different colors, a bunch of different lens colors. You guys will love them. And also, with our nation's anniversary coming up, Cast King has got this Patriot Special we've been talking about. Royal Legend bait cast reel, built for tournament grade, built for stout, 7'3" bait cast, 7'3" medium heavy bait caster. They also make the same color, the red, white, and blue in a spinning model. So I'll put the Cast King link in the description of the video. And when you go to that link at Cast King, guys, just click on the reels and you'll see that model on there, and you can order it through my link. So also, if you use that promo code RandyTen, you get an additional discount on that combo. So really appreciate that. Okay, guys, let's talk about the glide baits. Now, when I'm talking about them, we're talking about primarily the larger glide baits, like the ones over 6 or 7 inches long. And there's lots of them out there. These are both homemade models here, but a lot of companies have the, the more, production models. But nevertheless, they're big, oversized baits. They've been around for a long time. You either love them or hate them. And when I do videos on glide baits, they don't get much attention. People are not, they don't seem to be really that interested in them, except if you're a glide bait fanatic. And I understand that why, because a glide bait is a very frustrating bait to fish. It's a very boring bait to fish, but it's very appealing because it has the potential to catch giant bass, and they look so good in the water. So that's for another video. What I want to talk about today, should you even jack with them or not? Should you even mess with having a glide bait? My opinion is, if you're not wanting just to catch giants, it's like if you just want to go out and catch a bunch of fish and catch some quality fish once in a while, guys, my advice to you is don't even own a glide bait. Really, because they just are such low percentage lures. It's like you can go out and fish a glide bait all day long and you might not ever get a bite, even if the fish are biting on a lake. And sometimes you'll go out and throw a glide bait all day long and you may have 4 or 5 fish follow the thing, and they're usually big ones, and that's what keeps you throwing it. And once in a while, one of them will hit the thing. If everything lines up perfect, they will wind up biting the thing. Now, I always remember, I talked to my friend David Dudley, guys. David said it perfectly here. David Dudley's the all-time leading money winner in the FLW Tour. He's probably one of the most underrated anglers. He's definitely one of the top 10 anglers in the history of our sport, in my opinion. He told me about 10 years ago, when this whole glide bait deal was taking off, he goes, and he got sucked into it. He had a bunch of them. He said, Randy, he goes, I took all of my glide baits that I had and I threw them away. I don't even own one anymore. He goes, because I got tired of wasting half of my day throwing the thing and never putting the fish in the boat. He goes, I can pick up a dang shaky head worm and I'll put every fish in the boat that bites it, and I get a lot of bites on it. And I'm going to start doing that. He goes, I'm not wasting any more time on a glide bait, and so I'm not even going to give myself the opportunity to throw one, because I'm not going to own one. And he got rid of all the ones he had. I suggest you do the same thing, guys. And like I said, unless you are just a trophy bass fisherman and you live in Texas or California or those big bass lakes, I don't see any reason to even have them in terms of going out and catching a lot of fish. You're going to waste more time. The reward that you get out of throwing a glide bait is so minimal that I simply don't think it's worth the time. And I've seen the same thing in my own situation, guys. I've had about half a dozen tournaments over the past 10 years where I got just enough attention and strikes on a glide bait to try to commit to it in a tournament. Every single time that I wound up throwing that dang glide bait, most of the tournament, I sucked in the tournament. So I'm not going to get sucked into it anymore. That is my 2 cents on glide baits, and be curious to hear your guys' feedback on that. So we'll talk later.